Like you're torn between two different offers. That's exactly what happened with one of our clients on today's Impact with Influence tactical call. And I'm here with Geeta today so we can share a little bit about what happened on the call today so you can see how we brought her from this push pull into clarity.
Thanks, Maria. So here's what happened. She has this incredible gift for helping women lose weight without being focused on weight loss at all. And so the push pull, and she also had this very deep intuitive calling to have a sincerely high ticket, like above $20,000 offer. So she was like, she felt this thing that Maria, a lot of our clients feel, right? Which is, well, I can't charge like that kind of money for not a make money offer, right? If I'm not teaching people how to make money, then how the heck can I possibly charge that kind of money? There were many different elements, many different threads that were playing under the surface. And so, one of the processes that we had the entire group do as a workshop, which is actually in my new Impact with Clarity program. So, if you're curious about this, this is a process that I actually teach you for almost no money how to really get in deep touch with your intuition. So here's what we noticed was happening with this particular client. She had possibly an offer about weight loss, helping women lose weight without focusing on weight loss. And then she had an offer about helping women in the weight loss space build a business. So basically, helping other coaches build a business around their weight loss businesses. And it was really interesting because it was obvious from like one of the things we do is we read our clients intuitively. And it was so obvious that what I and Maria, you'll tell me, right? Like she felt kind of neither of them was quite right.
Yep. Yeah, there was this push pull, and we could feel that there was a should underlying both of them. And so we really wanted to get to the layers underneath so we could really discover and help her gain that clarity of what's the offer she really not only wants to do, but is here to do without those shoulds attached.
Exactly, because the shoulds come from the intellect, from the egoic mind, and the want that that visceral. I have to do it. It makes no sense on paper, but I can't not do it. Like what you want is that level of drive because then things feel much more effortless. They're created in flow. You're working from deep inspiration. This is the place from where you're going to innovate. You're going to game change. You're going to flip the script completely, and you're going to do something that genuinely is different. Isn't just pretending to be different. And so what we realized with her was that there was an ickiness that she felt around the weight loss industry. And so she was like, she had this like desire, like she had this like aversion to being a part of an industry that she disliked. So we had to help her really get nuanced and peel the pear, as I like to call it. Like imagine peeling a pear, right? Like you're taking off all the parts of it that you don't want, that aren't yummy to you, and be left with exactly what she wanted. So when it came to the weight loss offer, there was a lot of excitement there. Like there was a point where she was like a child. She was almost bouncing out of her chair, right? And so we could tell that this was in fact the offer that she wanted. And I'll get to another layer that was hidden under there. And then when we looked at the make money offer, it was like flat. Like I could see the energy going back up into her head, right? And then she was just like, yeah, I mean, I've always been really good at this. I could totally do this. It was very intellectual. The energy was not visceral at all. It was totally different. So we were like, okay, it's obviously not that. Now let's come back to the offer that it is and tell me what it is. And what immediately came through was she was scared of it. She was scared of owning it because she didn't feel like she was all the way to the end of the transformation herself. And so she was like, well, then how can I guide other people if I'm not all the way to the end? Right, and this is the ego's game. So one of the images that I kind of got through as we were doing the call was it's like in one of those like Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny, Wile E. Coyote cartoons where like Bugs Bunny will just pull a manhole and Wile E. Coyote will fall in it, and then he'll just like pull the manhole and then Wile E. Coyote will fall in it again. So it feels like this is a manhole that her ego uses. And in fact, this is a client who historically has had so much ease and abundance in her life, and it's just around this one offer, this one business idea that she's had. She's run other successful companies in the past, but this time this is really like, it feels like her soul's calling, bigger than anything she's ever done before. And it felt like she had this like block, and she's been trying to get it to work and trying to get it to work. And in the space of 1 week, we helped her see what the manhole was. The manhole is her deep egoic desire to get it right. And if it's not
Mhm.
perfect, then it's not allowed. And that's why she had so much confusion. And she had submitted homework based on the other offer. And we were like, nope, this is not your offer. You And this is what we ended up with a really deep discussion about manifestation. Remember that, Maria?
Yes, in fact, what came from that manifesting conversation was so poignant that I actually wrote it down. So what came from that was manifesting only works when it's your soul's desire, not your ego's desire. The key isn't in working on manifesting what you think you want, it's on discovering your soul's desire. And that is exactly how we helped her, because we helped her see the difference. It was all muddled before, kind of this, her soul's desire with her ego's desire, and by helping her pretty much separate the two just so she can see, and then she gets to choose. And of course, she wanted to go with her soul's desire. It became clear to her. And that's exactly how we help our clients in Impact with Influence, is help kind of what's muddled together with the ego and the soul's desire. We help them gain clarity on which is which, so then you get to choose. And that's exactly what she did.
Right. And then after that, she had to like leave the call. She was so excited,
Yeah.
which I love. I was like, go get your yayas out. Like you got what you needed from this call. You don't need to listen to the rest. Just go. And she now has internal permission and deep internal alignment, so she can just go out and do what she needs to do. Now she's no longer kind of caught between, should I do this, should I do that, should I do this, and then like there's no momentum to that at all. So if you would like to get a taste, now obviously Maria and I, you're not going to be on an Impact with Influence call where we're going to do this guided, where we're going to like combine our energy and do a group meditation where we're all channeling at the same time. That is obviously only available to Impact with Influence clients. But if you wanted to learn how to do this yourself and get a taste of the magic and build this muscle so that you can come in and then, fall into the work with us really quickly, then that is available to you with our brand new program that I'm currently offering. Just because it's launch time, I'm currently offering it for 70% off. So if you want to get a taste of some of the exercises that we talked about and so much more, this is a lot of, it's not all of the work that we do in Impact with Influence around mindset and energetics, but it gives you a very good taste, and it gives you a lot of very practical tools that I literally use every single day. I took the most used tools from Impact with Influence and I put them into Impact with Clarity. And there's an 80-page workbook that goes with it so that you can organize for implementation. Because I know so many overachievers, when they're in that fear place, they learn and learn and learn and learn and never implement. Whereas the workbook will take you out of learning. It will allow you to organize your learning so that you can be completely in alignment with implementation. I will post the link for the offer where you can get 70% off. So you want to jump on that because we won't be offering it for very long. It's around this video somewhere. So find that. And I would love to hear you share what your breakthroughs are, what your ahas are, what you're picking up about your own patterns and the factors that are in your current reality that are blocking you from getting to what you want to